no one knows. We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown.
I have an echo. Give me 1 sec. I can't find it. This is crazy. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Echo. Give me 1 sec. I can't find it. Here it is. This is crazy. Here it is. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Give me 1 sec. I can't find it. There we go. All right. How is everybody doing today? I am tired. I didn't sleep the best. I'll just tell you straight off the hop. Obviously, finding out about Parker, I think, was hard for us all, and weighed really heavily on my mind, obviously. And another part of that really kind of stuck with me all night long was Parker was missing for 13 days, and seeing the response and the love and the support and everybody working together for 13 days was heartwarming, and the loss is tragic. And when you compare that to Jack and Lilly and the community that has been built around Jack and Lily's disappearance and their life and everything that's happened in the 15 plus months, it makes me terrified for the day that we finally know what happened. Because no matter what vitriol or drama or strong, passionate feelings that we have, it's because we all care. And it's just been this all-consuming, I don't even like to call it case or story. It's much more than that for all of us now, and it puts some things into perspective. So it's important, I think, that all the negativity and the drama and the unnecessary crap, just, we need to think about how we're going to feel when we figure this out, when the answers come. And as responsible adults, I would think we would all feel obligated to answer for our actions and our words over the past however long it'll be. So that thought kept me up last night. But we're going to start over today. And when I say start over, I mean start over. Like, I don't think I've started over like this far back since this far back. So we're gonna do our best here. So Root Strength, thanks for being here. Hey, Angelina. Hey, Sarah. And yes, ma'am. And my glasses, I have been trying to clean my glasses for the last 20 minutes and they're still foggy. So I apologize in advance. Can't see that great right now because my eyes are tired. And so anyways, Nessa, it's good to see you. Yeah, we need to keep Parker's family and friends in the community in our prayers, and each other, obviously. Jesse, thanks for being here. Hey, Denise, love and light. Lynn, good to see you. Yeah, I did speak to April briefly yesterday. She's going to be okay, but yeah, she's struggling, obviously. Kimber, good to see you. Harley is right here. He's taken his sidekick stoop right there. He's so cute. I love him so much. Okay, Blue Jay, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you made it for live. Grey Wolf, hello. Feel off today. Does everybody feel off today? Women Fish, how's it going? And Vision, I hope you're doing well. Laying in your bed, but I want to say hello, and I hope everybody had a good day and a great evening. Hope you're feeling okay. Helicopter, good to see you. I'm talking to my eldest son. Please remember to be kind. Thanks for that, Helicopter, and we'll see you whenever you can get here. Christina, good to see you. And who else? I do hope that you start feeling better. Marie Antoinette, good to see you. Hey, Gaspigel. I'm going to pull up that petition before we get started with Jack and Lilly, but then we'll circle back to Parker at the end of the live stream. But I do want to show this indigo alert and petition before we get started. So, Sinister, good to see you. Oh my God, my dog just stomped my laptop. That's funny. Indigo alert. There's the link, you guys. So I'll show it to you real quick and just explain really quickly what you're looking at. Christina Sweeney, good to see you. I saw just a little bit, but no receipts. No receipts, no problem, no mercy. Played the phone call today on his live stream as well. Camille, good to see you. Thank you for that, Christina. That's very nice of you. I appreciate you. Colleen, good to see you. Hey, Marianne. Thank you for that. Those things mean a lot to me. Thank you. I think day by day, I think we'll have a better understanding, and I have some ideas, and we'll talk about it later. Hey, Esther. Bobby Joe, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Esther. Dardar, finally made it live. Thanks for being here. Miss Michelle, hello. Nana, good to see you. Yeah, snap, snap, snap. Christina was bothering me because I always do the thumbs up, and she told me that was a very, old lady thing to do, giving the thumbs up, on Messenger and stuff. So I changed it to the snaps because I was like, okay, girl, whatever. You're talking about my thumbnail? I want it to be bright and just a new start, clean slate. So I hope that's what it portrayed. TJ's mom, good to see you. Hey, Melissa. I think I got the echo taken care of. See, what happens is I have my live stream open, so that if I decide to do a poll or something, I can do that. Or sometimes if I'm able to give memberships, I'll do that, and then I'll forget to close it. And then I got so many tabs open today because I had to do a lot of searching to get back to the beginning of this case. So it got lost in the tabs. So I'm pretty sure Pretty sure they're gone. Yeah. Broke my heart too. And like I said, I think it's because of just how heartwarming it was to see, when you think about and this is the way I feel, when you think about a concrete jungle, everybody's head is down. You don't pay attention to your neighbors anymore. It's go, go, go. Everything is so busy. There's so many people. There's so much traffic. But when something like this happens and you see the community rise up and come together the way that they did, it's heartwarming. And to see it come to such an end was tragic and heartbreaking. So, and then, like I said, the intrusive thoughts started coming last night. Like, if it was this hard with Parker, we didn't have time to get to know Parker or the people close to Parker, or it's not the same. It hurt, but it's not the same. So it kind of scared me a little bit. Mustang, good to see you. I don't understand the jewels, but I have to use them or lose them. What? Is that a thing? That doesn't seem very nice of YouTube. It's like they're holding you hostage. Hey, use these, give these to people. That's not very nice. The difference is astronomical. See, we could see you. Rest in peace, Parker. Roots, thank you for that. Very nice. It's 400 plus days for Jack and Lilly. We are going to be heartbroken again. But we still need answers. We still need to hope and pray and contribute where we can and keep the story out there, keep the conversation going. We have to do it. But we're invested now to a level where is there hope that this can be a happy ending? Good to see you back. Yeah, don't forget to switch from top chat to all chat. Anna, good. Oh, I already said hi to you. Thank you, Blue Jay. I'm sorry YouTube is holding you hostage that you have to do that. Sebastian is 886 days. It's incredibly heartbreaking to think of a family not knowing. Poor Seth. Still no answers for that man. It's heart-wrenching. Thank you so much. Helicopter, that's so kind. And I appreciate the daily ice caps from you. It's amazing. It helps. It does. 850 days for summer. Gosh. My gosh. Bonnie Garrett, how's it going? I'm glad to see you. Hello, Teddy Bear. Haven't seen you before. We will enjoy your contributions. My daughter is fire level 2 paramedic full time. Most of my friends and family are volunteer on the department. It's devastating when these things happen. I can only imagine being a first responder. Kyron Horman, oof. All these children, you guys. And there are some children who their families never get answers. After losing a son and a granddaughter, any child that passes, it brings back so many memories. And it just takes me down and takes me a while to accept things. Yeah. I can't imagine. Thank you, Melissa. And Marianne, good to see you. April, there she is. Thank you for being here, April. Hope you're doing okay. Leave your DNA on the thumbs up. Thank you for that after the ashes settle. Captain Injustice, awesome that you're here. Thank you for joining today, Captain Injustice. Big eyes, thank you. Listening and gardening. Your daughter is getting married on the 22nd. That's amazing. And gardening is such good therapy. Anything when you do it outside in nature, it's so good for the soul. So Darius, 312 days. Someday I'll become a member. I don't have so many freaking bills and food. Don't even worry about it, Envision. It's all good. It's all good. I don't put important content regarding missing children's cases behind a paywall. So you'll never miss anything to do with cases that we talk about. You'll never miss that by not being a member. It's all good. I appreciate every single membership. I appreciate every single donation, super chat, Jewel, all of this stuff that you guys give. But if you can't afford it, and if it's going to take out of your own household, I would feel better if you didn't. But I appreciate it, obviously. I really do. My daughter would have been 19 years old on August 1st, and my son would have been 35 this September. I'm so sorry. It's very separated right now. It was very heartwarming. Very separated right now? What do you mean? Have they already started in on the negativity? I mean, I've seen a few comments, but I mean, the mass majority are still very supportive. I have lived in the same apartment for 15 years and I couldn't tell you my neighbor's name. It's not worth learning their names because none of them stick around. That's sad. Okay. Thank you, Kaylee. That's very nice. Thank you. My email address is ticking across the bottom. If you did want to send a picture, you can, and I can show it next time. Lori, thank you for that. It means a lot. From Alberta. Thank you so much. And anybody else that I'm missing? I don't. Nancy, good to see you. I have to keep hope for Jack and Lilly. Hopeful, thank you very much for that. Oh, you collect them from here, so you use them here. Thank you. That's so nice. I have no idea how it all works. That is Catter, thanks for being here. Miranda, good to see you. If you're the same Miranda, I don't think I've seen you forever. I hope you're doing okay. Are you the same Miranda? Sing Birdie, hello. Good to see you today. Another one? Thank you. Christina, snaps. Helicopter, thank you for gifting a membership. If you got that, please make sure you thank Helicopter and pay it forward. It's amazing. Thank you so much. And Jules, Hopeful, thank you very much again. Ron is lurking. It's a good place for you, Ron. Thanks for being here. Baby Monkey, hey. Mary, good to see you. Glad to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. More Hopeful, thank you so much. Anybody else? Oh my goodness, you guys. You're just giving away those jewels today. Thank you so much. Say Miranda, how have you been? It's been forever. I'm happy to see you here. More Hopeful, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at you go. You must have been collecting forever. And one more. Thank you so much for the laughing disco. Perfect. Well, as long as I'm not going to miss anything, I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, like when I do a members only live, I like to keep it light. We'll go back and we'll look at, like, we've done Gen X before, we've done birthday parties before, we've done, we went through millennials before, we went through like how to beat winter funk, you know, like stuff like that. What's the point in I don't know. Sometimes like I'm considering once in a while doing like a members first type thing and then moving it over to public. But when I do that, I like doing that just for like chat control on the streams that like Daniel or Janie or somebody's on and the chat is going crazy and I need to control the chats a little bit better. So slow it down a little bit. Then I've done it before, members first, and then I'll put it over into public, but you won't miss anything. So I know I really shouldn't say anything about others, but I was raised by my grandma, and there's a certain page that shut down with quite a message. I know. And I truly hope that wasn't because of me or my live stream. Hopefully it was for bigger, more important reasons than that. Around Mexico, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. When I had my YouTube open, I was looking for them. I don't have them. I don't know what they are. There's more. Thank you. It's very, 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 very generous of you today. Thank you. Angelina, good to see you. Okay. I did too, Nessa. Roots, thank you. It's very sweet. And I am at the bottom. I think I caught everybody. And Roots, gold coin, thank you. I see you. Okay. First, like I said, I want to go into this alert. Okay, so Marie has posted the link and I'll ask my mods to continue posting it. But this is not Darius's law. This is for a new alert. So Darius's law is for the Amber Alert reform. This is when a vulnerable person goes missing. Silence shouldn't be the default. I'm not going to read it all to you, but a gap in the system, not in the rules for who deserves the help. Where did I see that? Right here. Every vulnerable person deserves to be found. Different alerts, same goal, bring them home. Amber Alert, here's the purpose. Issued in cases of suspected abduction. The criteria, there must be reasonable belief that a child has been abducted by someone. An alert type is broadcast through TV, radio, highway signs, wireless, emergency alerts, and more. The goal is to mobilize the public to help locate and recover an abducted child quickly. And who it serves, children who are suspected to be taken against their will. Now, an indigo alert, a needed alert for vulnerable people. The purpose, issued when a vulnerable person is missing and believed to be at immediate risk of harm or danger, which is all children, in my opinion. Criteria based on the person's vulnerability, not just abduction, includes people at any age with disabilities, cognitive impairment, medical conditions, and who cannot advocate for themselves. The alert type will be broadcast through TV, radio, highway signs, wireless emergency alerts, social media, and more. The goal is to mobilize the public and help locate and safely recover the vulnerable person quickly. And who it serves, vulnerable people at any age who may wander, be unable to communicate, or unable to seek help on their own, like a child. Any child, in my opinion. But especially a child who is 4 or 6 years old. So right there, we're talking about Lily and Jack, and we're talking about Darius. Any child who cannot communicate. We're talking about the nonverbal. Parker, for starters. Dylan was quite young. If you think of any child who wanders off, you can probably fit them into the criteria for this indigo alert. So my mods will continue to post the link. If you wouldn't mind going to sign the petition, I would post this, but it is a very long link. It won't go in the thing. And then if you haven't signed up for the Missing Children Society of Canada alert system, you should also do that. So I'm sure my mods will be papering the chat today with those links for you. Okay. So with that, we will talk about Parker at the end of the live stream. A lot of people still have a lot of very raw emotions about that news yesterday. I know people that I talked to did need a couple of days to absorb everything, to get their emotions in check so that they can have a rational, reasonable conversation about the day home and the timeline and all the stuff that we want to look into. So for today, we're just going to look at some of the response from some of the community. But that's going to be after we discuss Jack and Lilly. And we're gone way back. I see more of this gold coin. Roots, thank you so much. It's very nice of you. I don't know what you don't agree with. Angelina, thank you. Cindy Sperry, haven't seen you. Oh no, I did. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, it sounds like any age, right? Any age with a vulnerability or a disability, So I don't think we do. I don't think we have a silver alert for the elderly. Am I wrong, you guys? Like from Canada? I don't think that I've heard of one. There's that. Helicopter, another one. Please make sure you thank Helicopter Grandma if you got that membership. And please pay it forward somewhere, somehow. Which reminds me, when I went to get my drink this morning, somebody paid for my Diet Coke at McDonald's this morning in the drive-thru. Like never happens in BC. I was so happy. Is there anything out there for seniors with dementia? I don't think so. So if I ever wander off, you guys, I'm just kidding. I technically should get myself an AirTag or something for my purse, because the menopause brain, it's killing me. Like I feel like I could easily forget. I have forgotten where I parked my truck recently. I hope you're having a better day. It was hard sleep last night. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Ernestine. I'm glad that we were able to get that news together as a community. We all would have got it anyways, but when you're sitting by yourself, it either wouldn't have absorbed or it would have been too much. So it was good to be together and talk it through, and I'm very grateful and thankful for the community here. Okay. We had enough of Charmaine babbling? Yes, I have. So what do I mean by going back? How far back are we going to go, you guys? How far back? I think I want to go this far back. Emergency alert. Somebody was good enough to snap a screenshot of the vulnerable persons alert that they got on May 2nd. Missing vulnerable people, Lily and Jack Sullivan, Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. The Nova Scotia RCMP is asking for the public's assistance in locating 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack. They were last seen May 1st on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne Station, Pictou County. Lily has shoulder-length light brown hair with bangs. She might be wearing a pink sweater, pink pants, and pink boots. Jack has short blondish hair. He's wearing blue dinosaur boots. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Lily and Jack is asked to call 902-485-4333 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. So what, if anything, stands out in this? Do you think it's a good idea to look back on this stuff through the lens of what we know now? Or should we just try to, go at it with a clear perspective? Thank you, Roots. May 1st. That's the first thing I noticed. Why do you think they said that, you guys? Do you think that they almost guarantee you that they didn't have that CCTV video yet at the time of this alert? Right? Or would they have? It doesn't make sense to me. Boots and a pull-up. Jack has short blondish hair. He's wearing blue dinosaur boots. Anyone with information on the whereabouts doesn't say the pull-up. But I'm stuck on the May 1st. They were last seen May 1st on Gairloch Road. So is that because only Daniel heard Lily come in a few times in the morning? And he didn't look at her? They never laid eyes on the kids on Friday morning? Is that why? Maybe? Do you think? This gets me, if they went to bed in the same clothes they was wearing that day, then why didn't anyone know what they was actually wearing? May 1st at 10 a.m. Where does it say 10 a.m.? They were last seen May 1st on Gairloch Road. This is the first one that went out to just Pictou. So, yeah, that's odd. In the 911 call, it said the last time they saw them was around 8 a.m. No mention of a backpack. Melissa? Yeah. On dispatch said it was 8. And that's one thing that I'm not going to be able to do unless you want to go and watch Plunder's coverage, is go through all the dispatch. I didn't get any alerts that day, only saw on Facebook. You wouldn't happen to have the post you saw on Facebook? Like, what was it just a person posting about the kids, or was it some kind of because in my searching today I saw a post by the RCMP, and it wasn't for the 2nd, it was for I think day 5 of the search, just warning people that there would be search activity going on in a specific area. So we didn't hear about the doll until the November Please Bring Me Home search. And we heard about the backpack through Daniel in news articles. Only Pictou County received alerts the first day, right? And I did find the ones from the next day, but they basically say the same thing. Crime Science Stories, thank you for being here. Captain Injustice, like the beach, but honestly, I'd rather be fishing. I don't know what you're talking about. Malia said in an interview she had been trying for an Amber Alert. And Cheryl has said that too, that they wanted they were pushing for an Amber Alert, but the criteria hadn't been met. And I've heard, and I cannot remember where I heard it, but I've heard that the officers did apply for an Amber Alert and it was not granted. So allegedly they tried, but they're not the ones that make that choice, right? It's sad. Right. I remember that. She deleted it though, didn't she? It was said at the time it was Malia's sister. Posts they were missing and nonverbal. I believe that's why Malia explained it in the interview. I remember that somebody close to the family had said they were nonverbal, and that's why it was such an important point for her to bring up in the media, that they're very verbal, you know? So yeah, this is where it all started for at least Pictou County. And then, like I said, the news to the public probably went out. There was probably a news story. Let me have a look here. I don't think I've got the very first. No, I do not have the very first. So I'm going to just pull stuff up and we're going to read through stuff. But it might not be in like chronological order, but all that matters is it's all in that first 6 days. If you want to send them, absolutely, I can pull them up. There was a Facebook post on May 2nd, but I'm not sure of the time. It had a picture of the kids, but still no mention of a backpack in it either. With the distance of time, for me, it all seems more like nonsense farce than a timeline of events. Narcolepsy and failing memories are ludicrous. It stank then and it stinks now. I fell into the rabbit hole with Reddit from the beginning of this case, and I'm going to read one, and then it led me to an article, and it's just stuff that I don't think we've looked at for probably a year. Just having a look here at the okay. All right, I'm going to pull these things up. Dude. Okay, that's not there. Interesting. What is going on? Okay, sorry. I just need to make sure I bring up the right stuff. Because it is Facebook, obviously. Stop sharing. And if I don't bring up the right stuff and it exits out, and then you get to see people's real names, and that's not cool. An emergency alert has been issued regarding the disappearance of 6-year-old Lily Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan. If you see or know anything, please contact the RCMP. Missing vulnerable people, Lily and Jack Sullivan, Lansdowne Station, and that's the alert. And then we've got short blondish hair. He's wearing blue dinosaur boots. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Lily and Jack is asked to call. I have to do this in order to do that. Y'all gonna send it to me, Brie? Anyways. Okay. Is this the same one? This might be the same one. So let's go. Don't worry. I've already where's the Reddit? That's not it. Just a sec. I know I've got Reddit open here somewhere. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's not here. Oh well. So this is actually the article that the Reddit page sent me to. Let me just see. They missed what? It has made no sense since day one. It is baffling to me that said, what? This is difficult because somebody said that Baby Monkey made a good point, and now I can't find her point. Hey, Belinda Believes. Hope you're enjoying your day. I'm really sorry, you guys. Like I'm feeling very nauseous right this second. So, kind of. I think what I have to do. I apologize, but I'm gonna play the audio of this article for you, so I'm not reading it. I'm not kidding. Like, I know that feeling your mouth starts watering. I don't know why, but it's a thing. So I'm gonna let AI read this while I go drink some water and maybe get some crackers. Okay. Is Sarah leaving? What's going on? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna hit play so I don't vomit on screen. Okay. I don't know what's going on. We're good. It's only 3 minutes long, so I will put a picture of Lily and Jack there, and we'll talk about this particular picture as well. But okay, I will be right back. Take a pregnancy test. Roots? You and me are gonna fight. Anyway. Okay. Ooh.
Stepfather of missing Pictou County children calls on public to help. Lily Sullivan, 6, and Jack Sullivan, 4, were last seen Friday. Richard Woodbury, CBC News, posted, May 4, 2025, 9:12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The stepfather of 2 children who are missing in a rural area of Pictou County, NS, said Sunday he wants authorities to monitor the New Brunswick border and nearby airports in case the children were abducted. Lily Sullivan, 6, and Jack Sullivan, 4, were last seen Friday morning at their home on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne Station, about 20 kilometers southwest of New Glasgow. Police say they are still actively searching for the children who they believe wandered off from their home. The RCMP say the search will continue overnight Sunday. Daniel Martel has been in a relationship with the children's mother for 3 years. He said the last time he saw the children, he and their mother were in their bedroom with their baby on Friday morning. He said Lily came into the bedroom several times and he could hear Jack in the kitchen. The children must have opened the sliding back door, which is almost silent, and left, he said. When we noticed that the children were gone, I immediately jumped in the vehicle, surveyed all the areas, as many dirt roads, as many culverts as I could, and waited for the police to get there, Martel said. Jack was wearing a pull-up, he said, and Lily had a white backpack with red strawberries on it which should be highly visible. Martel said he wishes the response by the authorities had been a lot faster and that more resources had been made available. He is hoping that members of the public can help with the investigation. If anybody out there has anything, come forward now, he said. RCMP Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinnon said Sunday that 160 searchers were still doing their work despite challenging weather conditions. McKinnon said searchers located what could be a footprint on Saturday and expanded their search effort in that area. The RCMP are not considering ending the active search, he said. They work on statistical data where how far individuals can go at this point in time, and they'll continue to do what they do, he said. They're very specialized, trained people here that have the knowledge they need in order to do the best they can. Earlier Sunday, RCMP Staff Sergeant Josh Weiss, who is leading the ground search and rescue operations, said around 50 searchers, several police dogs and 8 drone units looked for the children through Saturday night. He said the search effort doesn't stop, with teams rotating in and out. We said there were around 120 searchers Saturday. There's no cellular service, which adds to all of the issues and the safety issues that we have for the searchers, and everybody's pulling for the one goal. They want to find these 2 little kids as fast as possible, said Weiss. He said members of the public can help with the search effort by checking sheds, culverts and ditches on their properties. That's the thing to check, but we just don't have the capacity to accept walk-up volunteers, said Weiss. This is a very managed search. Anyone with information about the children is urged to call Pictou County District RCMP at 902-485-4333. More top stories.
Okay. That wasn't too painful, was it? Wasn't terrible? So I'm gonna keep my camera off for a couple of minutes just in case. I remember there kind of being a little bit of a hubbub. I'm gonna turn my speaker off so there'll be a weird noise just now. Just wait. Kind of a little bit of a weird hubbub that these are pictures of a picture and you can see the outline of a phone. Do you see that? And people were kind of making a deal about that, like it had some kind of bearing on whether or not they had pictures on hand to give to the RCMP, or I guess pictures on their phone, digital pictures that they could give. And I don't know that I see the big deal with that, but I remember there was a thing. There were people that were like, who doesn't have pictures of their kids on their phone? You have to go in the house and take a picture. I don't know. It was a little bit odd to me that people had a problem with that, but I get it. Whew. Oh, you're leaving? You are? I hope you'll be back. Thanks for being here, though. Okay, I am puzzled about calling them in sick, because why would a teacher... We're not there yet, Gaspy Gal, because there are a lot of fishy things that we've found out more recently about that, and it is odd, but we will work our way there. Okay. As far as someone taking them, there really was no time for something like that, and for nothing to be heard. It doesn't fit. Okay, but Baby Monkey, we're sitting right now on May. I think we're at like May 4th, and at this time, I think we were all at home watching with bated breath, thinking that these children were they had wandered off. There were people out there who didn't believe that right from the get, for sure. But we're going back. We're going that far back. I'm okay, you guys. I'm okay. I'm just a little nauseous, and would you believe I don't even have a Ritz cracker here? I gave the last ones to Ian and his lunch. But I have a Nature Valley blueberry muffin bar. Don't come at me. It's whatever. Whatever. Lady Lex, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Take a pregnancy test. Listen, Roots. I have one ovary and I am in full-blown menopause, and Ian is fixed. So it would be the Special Olympics of conception. Stop it. I've been like that all day, stuck in bed, nauseous with a headache. Are you in BC? I hope there's nothing going around. Baby Monkey, I think she asked what time because she woke and realized they were gone. From what I understand, she wasn't sure if it was before the call or after. So even though we don't know this information yet, I will say that the people who were there on the property, meaning Daniel and Janie, have both said Malaya did not call or holler around looking for the kids. I appreciate being here, Lady Lex. I don't think I've seen you here before, but no matter who you are, I appreciate you being here and participating in the chat. No, Helicopter Grandma, it was just a joke, Helicopter. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe. Listen, Ian is on probation right now anyways, because I'm taking a little bit of a left turn right now, but he warned me when I first met him that he didn't shave through the winter time because -40 where he works, does a lot of work outside, doesn't shave. Fair enough, I understand. Have to deal with it through the winter, but this man refused to shave now, and I told him he's gonna get, the universe is going to turn on him and start treating him like the homeless man he looks like. So I told him Saturday he's getting a haircut. And if he doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do, but still. Strawberries are now hearts. I think they were hearts and then strawberries. It's hard to say. There's no timestamp on that screenshot. You'd be so happy if... Stop it, you guys. Okay. The riddle I cannot puzzle is if Daniel, Malaya, or Janie is hiding truth with everything that's happening and has happened, court cases, boyfriends, etc. Why, if they are they covering for each other? I've asked that 100 times over. When does it end? Like, when's the line? Where's the boundary that you cross and say, okay, you know what? If you are throwing me under the bus like this, then I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It doesn't look like she has any recent pics of them on her phone or trying to make them look for them when they don't look like that anymore. It's odd. Yes, thank you for your concern and your compassion, Helicopter. But I know it was just a joke, and I mean, I've got such thick skin. It's all good. Roots is a really good friend to me, and I didn't take it any sort of way. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with being tired, but it's all good. I think those kids were missing a day before they were said they were missing. A lot of people think that whatever happened on Thursday night. A lot of people. Toast, like with cheese whiz. I'm terrible. No, but I am a little bit ticked off because Ian, I guess I had my foot out of the blanket and he touched my foot this morning and he woke me up. Pissed. Gravel will put me to sleep. Thank you guys. It's all good. I'll be fine. I will try to turn my camera off if I vomit. It's fine. I am tempted. Get a bowl and cut it. No, I'm not talking about this hair. He doesn't have any. I'm talking about this. The homeless beard he's sporting now. Hate it. I like a beard, but not like a homeless beard. I'm telling you. Don't tell him I said that, but I'm telling you. I have not, April, but if you want to, the end of the live stream, if you want to send me the link, I will. Are you talking about Malaya's? I would hope if I had babies, everyone would do the same for them. I think it was an accident Thursday night, drugs. They don't want to lose Meadow and be charged with negligence. So Baby Monkey, at this point, they've lost Meadow. And if you look at the criminal code in Canada, there's not strong enough penalties for negligence to justify everything that they've all gone through. In my opinion. I don't remember seeing that. Talk about no sleep. My dachshund threw up on my bed last night. Gross. All right. Oh, wow. I'm looking for stuff that people are sending me so that I can share it. Oh, here. Oh, good one. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys may not be, but I'm going to assume you guys are being very patient with me because I'm like not really super focused, but it's like walking through cement today. We're gonna get through this. It's important. It needs to be done. And this is how we're gonna start talking positively about Jack and Lilly. So here we go. The Missing Children Society of Canada, you guys, on May 2nd. So I don't know if that alert system was active on May 2nd, 2025, but had it been and we had known, then you guys in Pictou County, you guys could have put this alert out. Granted, like maybe Clutch Them Pearls would have got a hold of it on May 2nd, maybe. But somebody would have seen it and we would have, you know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this. So here's that missing persons poster that we still see to this day. But this is what we've signed up for. So I had no idea that they did this. But this is the media release that they need to issue that alert. So if you haven't signed up, sign up. That's excellent news. Missing Children Society of Canada officially published this exact missing persons poster to their Facebook page at 2:23 p.m. on May 2nd. Time zone. The poster was generated and uploaded online roughly 4 hours after the initial emergency services dispatch as part of the urgent rollout of Child Search Alert to local communities in Nova Scotia. Interesting. Thank you, April. I saw the alert that came out on the 3rd, and if I'm not mistaken, Roots, it said the same, it had the same information, did it not? I did not download that one. or waiting for a resolution to figure out what happened to Jack and Lilly and then deal with it all after that. You know? Maybe. As soon as I saw the initial interviews and that they had no idea what the kids were wearing, I knew there was something fishy going on. Yeah. Remember a few weeks back, we played the first live stream that Sunny and I did on the case, and we were going over Malaya's interview and Daniel's first interview, and we were just like, something's not right here. Doesn't seem right. The RCMP will not press charges for negligence, because if this becomes criminal, they want full charges, and if they charge for negligence, the criminal charges will be lowered. It's possible. It's possible. 2 little children don't just disappear with 3 adults on the same property. Monsters of Chaos, thanks for being here. Sue Oilers, good to see you. Hello. You, mister, and I'm going to do this for this one, are playing with fire, because women with menopause, we are known to get whiskers. So you watch your mouth. You lower your tone when you speak to me. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding about the whiskers, though. It sucks. Absolutely sucks. On this way all the time, I just go with the flow. The past couple of weeks must have been hard on Belinda and Chelsea. Watching the massive search in Calgary for Parker had to hit home. You know what, Ernestine, and I have seen Belinda post about Parker. So, and then for the ending to happen yesterday and Belinda post about it, it can almost guarantee you it was hard. It was a hard... Thank you, monsters. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Mr. Hemi. 2 kids escaped a child care here in Australia recently, and there was CCTV footage all over the place. I still can't understand in this rural location how 3 adults just didn't see anything. My thing is, even if what everybody there says is 100% true to the best of their recollection, even if, why can't anybody, Janie excluded here because I'll explain why can't Daniel or Malaya come out and say, I should have got up? I don't have any excuses for not getting up. The kids shouldn't have been left unattended. Why can't they take accountability for even just that? And when I say Janie excluded, because I do believe in her heart that she has guilt. I don't know what that was. That she has guilt for not getting up. Because she said it. If I had gotten up, this never would have happened. And I do think that eats at her. I do. I do not want this to turn out like Casey Anthony case. Can't think that way. I just did. Hemi. You have a razor? Ooh, I'm not there. I have tweezers. But I also do threading. Like I go get like my eyebrows, my chin whiskers. I get them threaded. Painful. Worth it. guess I would imagine, and Belinda dealing with rude comments as well. I do find it really strange that nobody had up-to-date pictures of Jack and Lilly. It appears that all the pictures were from when they were a little younger, not up to date, really why. And not on their phone, Universal. Because, I mean, I can flip I have dozens of pictures of Jack and Lilly on my phone. I have dozens of pictures of Darius and Parker and Dylan Eller on my phone. I won't even try to count how many pictures of my grandchildren and even my children when they were babies, pictures of pictures, because obviously that was before cell phones. But to have to go in and take a picture of a picture, I don't know. I can't see that happening, Blue Jay. At least mine are white. No whiskers. Buckle up. It's unavoidable. Years before they went missing. And I'm not... Yeah, Harley's right here, monsters. Do you see him down in the corner by my beaver? He's right there. He's under the beaver. The beaver is literally sitting on his head. Anyways, I'm sorry. This is serious. People say that Jack and Lily's lives, their lives went downhill once Malaya got with Daniel. And I want to know where the evidence is of that. How do we know what their life was like before? We know what Belinda saw during visits and, you know, but of course she would have been shown what, you know, I'm not convinced that it's all Daniel's fault. And a mother has to hold some responsibility. People are poor, but their children are cared for and happy. I'm not going to see what that was, Lynn. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Is that Harley or a bear? That's funny. Janie did blame herself, but it really wasn't up to Janie. It's the mother. Right. But that's my point, Bonnie. Any normal adult in a situation like that, because she was on the property, because she had checked on the kids in other situations, the guilt was evident. And that's my whole point with Janie. So I do believe that in her heart, and even in her words sometimes, she has taken accountability for not checking on them that morning. You don't hear that from Daniel or Janie. Or, sorry, Malaya. From Daniel, you hear, oh, Malaya always got up with the kids. I always stayed in bed with Meadow. You know, that's not good enough. Many, many things. I don't know this stuff as a fact. We've heard rumors. Have we heard from a teacher? Maybe people have, but I've never seen it. Janie says, if I'd have been there, this would never have happened, whatever this is. Oh. Initially, I felt Daniel was talking too much. Then there was just something about the way he appeared to preempting stuff. I don't disagree with you. She only said it because she needed an excuse for crying. Maybe cool. Which really quickly, and this is only going to take a half a second, guys. I have something that I want to bring up to you from yesterday's live stream. And I don't know how we're going to get past this one. I don't. And I am not making light of Jack and Lily's case. I am taking a a small detour, trying to keep the mood a little bit lighter today. The hell is this? Are you seriously a coiler? Or did you just do that to get to me? Honestly. Go wait in the bus. Not even kidding. Thank you, Charmaine. That's what keeps going through my head. I wasn't there, but I feel guilty. Why don't they? I do have a clip, Belinda, of something you said yesterday on the live stream that I do want to play today. And it's only a couple of seconds. So just give me a minute. Turn my speaker on. I don't know how. Well, I do know how because of what transpired like directly before your comment. But I do have some what you had said. And again, this isn't, I'm not here to defend or excuse or anything else, but oh, that's not going to work. Just a minute. Should be able just to hear it anyways.
You put up on her live streams?
Oh,
like, the trust is gone.
Not this.
I don't care what you like or what your issues are. I don't care.
Sorry, Damien.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 16 times, never again.
Fair.
Cody may be a suspect, but he was told they had no further reason to contact him, and they haven't. Can the rest say that?
So, to that, I will say, I believe that Cody's been cleared to what the RCMP want the public to know. We don't know what they know, but based on what you said here, in that the RCMP told him they have no further reason to talk to him or look into him. They have recently, well, in the past, say, 90 days, said the same thing to Daniel. So does that mean that Daniel's been cleared? Or does that mean that they've looked into Daniel as far as they can at this point, and they've looked into Cody as far as they can to this point? You know? So I just wanted to bring that up. And of course, that is according to Daniel. So unfortunately, I think the children were left to fend for themselves quite often. It looks that way, but I don't know. Tweezers are not my friend. I over-tweeze. Are you from the 90s? Because you 90s ladies always had your eyebrows very tweezed. Again, helicopter, please, if you got that, say thank you to helicopter and pay it forward somewhere. Thank you so much, helicopter. Crazy, like Janie said, no pics of them because she sees them every day. The mom should have new pics of them. Yeah. Gosh, I could only imagine if I saw my grandkids every day, the amount of pictures I'd have, because I never stopped taking pictures and videos of them. Really bothers me about this. None of them have expressed any guilt or remorse or anything for not watching them, and that tells me all I need to know. How can anybody argue with that? Jeannie had not one picture, and that's not normal. She didn't like those kids, in your opinion. Chelsea found their pictures that are on the reward sign and posted those out as updated pictures. Wow. And if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Chelsea met Jack and Lilly, did she? MOC believes Malaya played a role in it too. Does the threading do the same as wax? It does, but do it. It's painful, but it lasts longer. And you can get them henna tinted, and it lasts for like 6 weeks. So it's worth it. Beaver joke. You like that, do you? I'm surprised nobody's ever said anything about my Canadian beaver, but whatever. This is not all Daniel's fault. All we know is that the pictures of happy smiles and then smiles did disappear. I don't know. I seen someone make it Cody's fault today. Nope, I added that Malaya's trauma stems from her mom and dad and carry to which is why she picks shitty lovers. I need my glasses in the worst way. Maybe them other was locked up, confined. What are you talking about? The big red flag for MOC with Malaya was how she took off from the property. Malaya had a responsibility for Jack and Lilly, and she failed them before she met Daniel, in my opinion, and speculation only. If you listen to Wade, she was no different when she was with Cody. Everybody wants to believe Wade, so why do we just leave that part out? Funny that Daniel was the one that took care of them until the morning they vanished. Then he says Malaya did it all. They're both at fault. 50-50, Marie? First it was Malaya had... What? Then it was, I always stay in bed with Meadow on my days off, and I don't know what Malaya was doing. They're all liars. In your opinion? If we're going to do it, we got to do it right, you guys. In my opinion, the first clue was Malaya and her story on the news. It was odd. No reason in the world the world would have a mother do that. Cindy needs to answer for that too. In your opinion. I agree. Helicopter Grandma Malaya was negligent. Lily and Jack before Daniel came into the picture. JB, good to see you. I haven't seen you forever. What happened is I hold Malaya to a higher standard. She knew he was using. If she chose to stay, she should have been 100% responsible for all 3 kids at all times until he was clean. Yeah. Is it possible that she loved him and thought she could fix him? I don't know. I hate to say this. When this absolutely first happened, I thought it was a psyops. I was researching the fact that the RCMP and CPS and all the corruption, and that they were all going to be exposed. You're not alone there. That was a very popular theory at the beginning. And it grew, actually, as the case went on and on. That theory actually grew. A teacher would be suiciding their career if they spoke out. Agreed. I don't think that now, yeah. Most of the shit people say in these chats is rumors and gossip being presented as fact, mostly coming from Anita. 100% coming from Anita. That's okay. My brother was the world's biggest Gretzky fan. When my brother passed away, I gave my grandson his authentic, original, signed Gretzky jersey. I understand being a Gretzky fan. But move on, man. Move on. He was traded to LA. He retired a king. Stop it. In my opinion, I believe Malaya and Cindy know exactly where Jack and Lilly are. And with who. Same goes for you. At what did Meadow end up in the bed with both Daniel, and has it been said Malaya was there at the beginning of this time together, or did she Malaya go back to bed at a later time for Meadow to be on her arm? So according to Daniel, he has no idea. He didn't even know that she got up to call them out of school. He didn't know that she was up making the phone call to her mother at 8:28, according to Daniel. When he woke up, he said that Meadow was sleeping on her arm. They were all still in bed when they realized they couldn't hear Jack and Lilly anymore. Who's on the bus? Cool J. Charmaine will go into rage mode over an Oiler. Do y'all know what I call Oiler fans because they're so obnoxious? Coilers. I call y'all Coilers. Not sorry. Cool J. Her Bible Hill CPS record is also gossip when she lost Jack at 2 years old. I've heard that. Teachers are not allowed to speak publicly about students. It's in our code of ethics and part of the Education Act. So tell me, Ernestine, and are you aware of this, that allegedly a teacher is the one who leaked or gave information on where to find pictures of Jack with his black eye? That's what I heard. I wasn't there, so I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard, that came from a teacher to a member of mainstream media. Cool J is not Malaya. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Cool J is Malaya. Do you really think that Malaya knows who Wayne Gretzky is? I don't know. Some folks can't stand to hear other opinions. Crazy, just ignore me and I will continue to ignore you. Yeah. Thank you, Marie. It's borderline ridiculous, please. Step parents really need to think long and hard about getting involved. Marrying someone with children, it's a package deal. Can't love my child, keep on trucking, bud, my opinion. When my kids were young, there would have been no way. I wouldn't have had a strange man around my children. Cool J, ask Angelina about Daniel's visit to her house when Malaya didn't know about it. What? Don't you tell me about that, baby monkey. Yeah. Many did in the 90s. I didn't, but many did. My daughter shaved her eyebrows off so she can draw them. Ugh. What does she do in the rain? Does that ever become a problem? Grandfathers, grandmothers, family, and friends, where are the pictures? Belinda has a ton. If you can't get along with someone else, please block them and stop assuming people are someone else. And don't worry, like, I have ways of going and tracking the people who are, you know, changing their identities and coming back as different users and stuff. And just because I don't say it doesn't mean I don't know. It's not that big of a deal to me. If you're behaving like adults, I don't give a shit. I don't blame anybody for not wanting to be identified your real names. I don't blame anybody. So we're all good. But I do not think Malaya is trolling in chat as somebody else. I just don't. My storage and photos is full with my grandson's videos. Suspect is the wrong word. RCMP never named any suspects. Persons of interest would be a better. Even if they named a person of interest, Damien, then it would be a criminal investigation. And you don't have to take my word for it. But I know it. They're never going to publicly say that they have any persons of interest or suspects. They're just not. Because the second they do, everything changes for them. And that's a fact. They wouldn't tell anybody that. It wouldn't be something that they would leak to anybody. Just no. Father as well, where are the pictures of the children? She said all the pics were on her smashed phone. I think Daniel mentioned that on a live. Tamaru, from my understanding, he said it on my live stream that she smashed her phone, but that situation was when they were leaving Patty's house, when they were moving out of Patty's house, before they lived in Lansdowne. So, no. Kaylee, thank you. Very nice. My husband is an amazing stepdad. He took on an already made family. The girls now had kids of their own, and not one has to go without. He is 1 in a million. That's good. But, I mean, you have to agree, Kimber, that it's so important that women, single mothers, have to be very careful who they allow around their children. Chelsea met Lily once and Jack once, I believe. Okay. I never asked her, but I had heard that she'd never met them. I didn't know. It's not about who's been cleared. It's about what they are doing to find the kids and answers. Couldn't agree more, Daisy. Did you say Chelsea never met the kids? I don't know. Apparently she has. I am behind. I need a makeover for this wedding. Give it a shot. Where are you located? I don't know if you guys have, it's called Curves, Kurves, in your area. Look them up. Go there. Ask for the threading, shaping, and henna tint. It's very unpleasant, but it's worth it. Henna in your hair? I'm that far behind. I'm skipping. Sorry, guys. I'm skipping. Thanks, Tom Lou. My chat is doing it again. Like, it looked like I was right at the bottom. 4:33. Okay. Think I'm here. Melissa has me too. Or did the phone break happen when she was left Patty's after Easter? I don't know. Like, I can look it up and play it for you on the next live stream about Jack and Lilly. But that's what I thought he said. That when they were moving out, or when they were living at Patty's, before they had moved to Lansdowne, is when she broke her phone. That was a long time ago. Like 2 years. They were on, more than 2 years. I think they were on Lansdowne. So, like, I don't. When I went looking, it seemed to me it was the mainstream media that were the first ones to mention possible abuse, neglect, CPS at the school. Yeah. Yep. One sec. I forgot I left my car. It's dementia, I'm telling you. I left my car down for Ian so he can drive himself back up, because they drive the Kentworths back closer to home. So I left my car down there so I forgot to tell him where the keys are. Just one sec. Passenger. I should have left it. That would have been funnier. Well, if you would have shaved, I would have remembered. Okay, I'm back. That's hilarious. I can't believe how people are so sketch out. Is it you? Is it me? Or the fly on the wall? If you create a fake account, that's already saying so much about you. I disagree. If you look at how people are attacked, especially if they're local. I mean, it is what it is for me out here. Whatever, but I get it. Wasn't there a black eye picture taken the day of the field trip bus ride by a volunteer? Allegedly. No, actually, I don't know about that. That was a different kid. If it's the one that I'm thinking about, it wasn't Jack or Lilly, because I thought it was. Star Child, thank you for that. Very nice. Cindy, she comes in every night and says it's rumors when it's facts, just another distraction and damage control. I don't know who you're talking about. Give them a full 2 weeks to vet. Huh. Just on a roll. Hemi's got jokes today. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know, Maritska. I won't allow anyone near my children. I even canceled my respite caregiver for my son due to Parker's situation. Wow. Anyway, whatever, you guys. I need to move on. I need to pull up the next step. I said this live stream is going to be discombobulated just because it is. What is this? It's got to go. Just read that. Now, we don't really need to watch Malaya's video. Going to get rid of that. And did we just watch this one? This is the one we just watched. Yep. Didn't watch. Sorry, read. This one I think is the best one to do next. It is very interesting, this next one. So I don't remember the last time I looked at this one. So when I saw it today, I was like, oh, well, that's a good one. That's a good one to read, to revisit, I should say. Not read, revisit. From the Nova Scotia RCMP news release from June 1st, 2025. Ground search continued today in Pictou County in support of ongoing missing persons investigation. Ground search efforts were underway today in the area of Gairloch Road, Lounsdown Station, as the missing persons investigation into the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan continues. 78 trained searchers from 9 ground search and rescue organizations, including Colchester County, Pictou County, Halifax Strait Area, East Hants, Eastern Shore, Musquodoboit Valley, Pugwash, and Eastern Shore were engaged today in an effort to advance the ongoing investigation and locate Lily and Jack. Searchers continue to focus on specific areas around Gairloch Road and the nearby pipeline where a boot print was previously located. A total of 8.5 square kilometers has now been grid searched. Having said that, I want to tell you guys that I did message Daniel this morning because knowing what we know about Parker, what happened to Parker, and whether you know or not, for this it doesn't matter because we will talk about Parker later. But culverts, we know that Daniel said he checked culverts. We know that they're checking the pipeline trail. And I got to thinking, in Calgary, Parker entered into a culvert which led into a maze of pipes, and the pipes are underground utilities, basically different types. Some are for wastewater, sewers, you name it. But from my understanding, they don't have that in Nova Scotia. But is it possible that those culverts lead into other piping systems? Like, I don't know. Is it possible? Just brainstorming here, because like we'll get into with Parker, that press conference yesterday, the officer explained how once you get into those piping systems, you have hazards like toxic gases and stuff like that, and hydrogen sulfide. I don't know who knows what about H2S, but it's very toxic and very deadly very quickly. Same as oxygen deficiency. It's very deadly very quickly. And so like that's what I think is going to come out once the examination of Parker is done. But with Jack and Lilly, is it possible that even though Daniel says he checked culverts, and I'm sure searchers and the RCMP have checked culverts too, but do they lead anywhere like in Calgary? You guys can answer that for me. That would be fantastic. I'm going to start asking the mods to delete comments that have to do with the coilers. This is a serious conversation. There is no room to discuss that here. We're still there? Am I that behind again? What is going on with my chat? I don't think you guys just leave him alone. Ignore him. Come on. Please? Not there in Nova Scotia. Thank you, Brian. So a culvert, there's no way a culvert could lead anywhere? Like, I'm honestly asking, because out here, they do, or they can. They don't always, but they can. No, hey. Huh. Huh. Really? No, hey. Mayflower, what happened to that get-together in New Brunswick in the prison hotel? I had some medical issues that are done now. They're resolved for the most part. And so, I mean, I'll do what I can, but things like that, like I originally had been planning on doing it around the time of May 2nd so that I could be in Nova Scotia around the 1 year mark, maybe participate in a search, and I did have every intention on doing that, but unfortunately other stuff came out that I couldn't do it. And so if I come out there to do this and maybe, go for search, then my ability to return if something were to transpire, I wouldn't be able to do it. It's quite expensive, but I'm still interested and I would love to, but life happens sometimes, I personally don't think they went near the woods. Why would they? They'd have to explain that, the lack of prints, to me. No to the culverts, but there are mine shafts. I'm sure, I think mine shafts have been searched. No, thank you. Only if they're playing my team. And even then, I wouldn't set foot in Rogers. Sorry, not sorry. I have some self-respect. It's possible. I live on a couple. Yeah, but it's not that way everywhere. So there are only as wide as the driveways. Wow. Really? I would like to see that, actually. I would. The only ones that are 100% innocent are the innocent missing children. 100% agree with that. The culvert are just alongside of the roads. They would run off into streams. There would be a massive labyrinth of pipes leading somewhere. Interesting. It's happening again, so just be patient with me. I apologize. Most culverts in Atlantic Canada are as short as they allow. I brought it up for cool. I didn't realize I had a gaggle of coilers in here. My bad. Huh. Just looking at any possibility, right? Like, you have sinkholes too? Scary. Just Google threading and henna, browse, and you'll probably find something. No, I don't want them blocked, Marie, but I'm this close to saying any comments about the current Oiler team, McDavid, Nurse, whoever else, no thank you. All right, so we got through that. Good enough for now. I'm so sorry. My stomach is just not cooperating with me today. But there is other stuff that we can look at. This was definitely going a lot better in my head, a lot smoother, a lot more relevant in my head when I was doing this. But then again, I didn't feel like, oh, look, here's another article that we can listen to so that I can go and get some drink. And I still haven't eaten that's probably why I haven't eaten my blueberry muffin bar. But it's from Nature Valley, so it has to be healthy. Anyways, okay, I'm going to play, hello, I'm going to play this. going to play this and eat this bar. I'm going to step away from the computer actually so that when I eat the bar you won't be able to hear me. Okay. Get this gone. Golden Knights fan? What is going on? How can anybody be a Golden Knights? Okay, you guys have just decided my members only live stream for me. Oh my God. All right, let's do this. Listen to the article. Let me quickly scroll through and see if there are any good pictures to look at. Why can't we have pictures of Jack and Lilly in an article about Jack and Lilly? Amazing. Amazing. Whatever. We'll listen to it anyways. Okay, guys. Funny noise incoming. Speaker on. Stepping away for a minute. Enjoy AI reading. If it loads.
Nova Scotia Guard deployed for first time to support search for missing children. Volunteers supporting search teams by distributing food, protecting equipment. Haley Ryan, CBC News, posted, May 5, 2025, 5:24 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The new Nova Scotia Guard program has been activated for the first time to support the search for 2 Pictou County children. The Guard is a group of volunteers with various skills who can be called upon in times of emergencies or natural disasters like floods, blizzards, and hurricanes. Police and search and rescue teams have been searching for Lily Sullivan, 6, and Jack Sullivan, 4, since they were last seen Friday morning at their home in Lansdowne Station, about 20 kilometers southwest of New Glasgow. The RCMP requested help from the Nova Scotia Guard on Friday, provincial spokesperson Patricia Drage said in an email. The Department of Emergency Management sent out a request for volunteers immediately. Those volunteers have been working in shifts to help with food distribution, overnight protection of equipment, parking, and giving directions to the large number of first responders in the area. This assignment for the Guard has done what we envisioned for the program, said Drage on Monday. It's allowing first responders and ground search and rescue to focus their efforts on the search, while the Guard members provided support in a very carefully coordinated approach. Drage did not have the exact number of volunteers deployed so far, but said the province had received many positive responses back. Last week, provincial staff said about 2,000 people had signed up to be part of the Guard and 900 had gone through orientation and were deployable. Meredith Cowan, Executive Director of the Planning and Preparedness Branch of the Department of Emergency Management, gave an update about the Guard during the Nova Scotia Federation of Municipalities conference in Truro last Thursday. Nova Scotians want to help, and we want to make sure that when they help, that their help is useful and that we have the right people in the right spots, Cowan said during a presentation. Cowan said all volunteers go through a criminal records check and are sorted into 3 levels based on their credentials and experience. People in level 1 might be called upon to work in a comfort center, complete a wellness check, go grocery shopping for a senior or someone else with limited mobility, or even walk a dog, Cowan said. Level 2 would include volunteers who have special credentials, like using a chainsaw safely, Cowan said. She said level 3 would be volunteers with advanced skills like incident command and would lead other volunteers. Sandra McKenzie, Deputy Minister of Emergency Management, said the Guard is meant to support first responders, not compete for duties. If you're involved in a search, there are people who can show up and make sure that you're fed, you have a warm place to sit down and have a cup of coffee, and then you're off to do the important work that you're doing, said McKenzie. Cowan said the province is signing agreements with non-governmental organizations like the Salvation Army, Red Cross, or Team Rubicon to have a better understanding of their work and where any gaps could be filled by Guard volunteers. The Guard network also allows closer connections with community groups, Cowan said, like ATV and snowmobile organizations. McKenzie said Guard volunteers have 3 types of insurance coverage: liability, death, and dismemberment, and a type of workers' compensation that is a partnership with the federal government. The workers' compensation insurance is the same policy that covers ground search and rescue teams. More top stories.
I understand why pictures of Jack and Lilly were not on this article. It was more about, and I mean, still good to know. Still good to know. Interesting. Okay, a couple of things I saw in chat. I misspoke, Michelle James, and Leafs fan and the Habs fan, that is just fine. You're on the East Coast. Western Canada, there's no reason to cheer for the Vegas Golden Knights. That's juvenile. Grow up. And on Mexico, I saw that. Sure, everyone wanders off, then it would be a silver alert. What would it be if you wandered off? Old balls alert? You're older than me. Remember that. Don't ever forget that. And if the Golden Knights get kicked out, I cheer for the Oilers. So that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay. Culverts are to equalize ditches, redirect water, and try to stop flooding. Yes, and here out west, culverts, I mean, same thing, right? But it has to, they're generally used for the natural flow of rivers, streams, and I'm talking about oil and gas country, right? So very, 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 very strict with the environmental laws here, and culverts are required. Like, we even have on our property, we even have some culverts because we have a creek that runs through, and when Ian built the roads, we had to put culverts in to make sure it didn't disrupt the natural flow of the creek water, right? And when we're building piping systems, we have to take the same measures to make sure that we're not impacting I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds interesting. You removed your own message? Good girl. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Where am I? Interesting. Okay. Thank you for becoming a new member, because you want to be there for the live stream where we rip into the Coilers, right, Ron? No idea what you guys are talking about. Anyways, all right. Let's go to the court docs. I just had, while I was listening to that, I just had a brainwave of what we could look up with Jack and Lily's case, and then it was gone. So I will, it'll come to me, and I will bring it up next time. But here we are with the court documents. I thought you remember too, Ron. I absolutely will. We're gonna 154. So let's just read this first bit of the redacted court docs about May 2nd, 2025, and then we'll wrap it up. I am not feeling good, so I shouldn't just keep dragging this out. I feel like I'm just clowning, and I shouldn't be doing that. But we're gonna focus and just get through this, and we'll do a few little things for Parker, and then but honestly, I think being a little bit more light-hearted. I see that. Cool. The best time of my life is when they don't go far in the playoffs. It is like, it's the greatest. It's the greatest. If they didn't call, okay, we'll save it for, I almost boycotted McDonald's over that McJesus stuff. Just letting you know how passionate I am against them. But anyways, let's focus on this. Save it for the members only. Okay, on May 2nd, 2025, 6-year-old Lily Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan were reported missing from their house at 1407 Gerlach Road in Lansdowne, Nova Scotia. Lily was last seen by her mother, Malaya, and stepfather, Daniel, that morning sometime, redacted, when she came into their bedroom. So this here says last seen by her mother, Malaya, and stepfather when she came into their bedroom. Jack had not been seen since the night before, but Malaya and Daniel heard him playing in the house that morning during the same time frame. An extensive search involving ground search and rescue, air support, and underwater searches was conducted between May 2nd, 2025 and May 9th, 2025, and again between May 17th and 19th, 2025, but was unsuccessful. Their whereabouts are still unknown and the investigation is continuing. This investigation confirmed Lily and Jack were last seen outside the family home on May 1st, 2025 at 2:25 p.m. at a local Dollarama, which was confirmed by video surveillance. Police were called to a report of them missing on May 2nd, 2025, and arrived on scene at 10:27 a.m. I believe that a report of blank for the time frame requested will assist in identifying unknown persons and or witnesses and provide further avenues for police investigation into their disappearance and could assist with locating them. So before this one, there were 2 previous applications under the Missing Persons Act. The first one was on May 16th. The application was for records access order for the cell phone records of Malaya and Daniel. The authorization was granted. And then on May 17th, an application for a records access order for the school bus surveillance in the area of Gerlach Road. Authorization was granted by Justice of the Peace, and both were being reviewed at that time. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. I have to. I don't want to not get to Parker. Okay, so we're going to put this on hold. Next time we're going to watch the very first interviews and we're going to do what we can to figure out the proper order of them, because that's what it takes if we're going to go back and start looking with a fresh perspective the best we possibly can, which is super hard, but I know we can do it. We can do this. But just because of the way I'm feeling, I don't want to keep getting distracted and cracking jokes and stuff to distract myself. So let's do this. Perfect. Now you guys got to see my private Google Drive. Whatever. Okay. Don't be worried about you. And just for everybody's talking about the explosive diarrhea and stuff because of vegetables, I grow my own lettuce and stuff. That's not what this is. I don't know what this is, but it's not that. Trust me. It's all good. Trust me. All right. Let me pull up the dumpster fire of Facebook. We don't want to. This is terrible. But okay, I'm not doing that first, you guys. I'm not doing Parker's family first. I'm not doing it first. I'm doing other stuff first because I have a feeling I'm going to cry like a baby. All right. This is an ad, so let's just play this out. And then I will share it. and we will watch this news clip together. Make sure the volume and everything is up, and I'll put it up. Get rid of this. And up we go. We'll watch this, and then I'll may or may not read it to you. Oh, good.
Why did I choose a .ca?
Another ad. Lovely. Okay. Here we go.
Good afternoon. Reaction is pouring in to the news that the search for missing 11-year-old Parker Wells has come to a heartbreaking end. The body of a small child believed to be Parker was found yesterday deep inside a network of drainage pipes beneath Deerfoot Trail. Mason DePatie has the latest.
It was a single clue found by a member of the public which brought investigators back here. A woman who had been searching for Parker every day found a pair of children's shoes outside a culvert on Tuesday. Investigators believe those shoes washed out of the drainage system, which led them into the network of tunnels under Deerfoot Trail. Police believe Parker entered a 4-foot wide concrete pipe on the west side of the highway before moving into a labyrinth of smaller tunnels. Some of those pipes narrow to just 2 feet across. Calgary firefighters used specialized equipment to search the system because the conditions were too dangerous for crews to enter earlier. The remains were discovered about 137 meters inside the network on the east side of Deerfoot. Police believe the child had been there for some time. The area around the creek and the larger tunnels had previously been searched, but investigators say the shoes provided the clue they needed to move deeper into the system.
We wanted to find him alive. But we are relieved, and I've been speaking to all the search teams and all the other search managers. We're relieved to be able to bring Parker home. And that's always been our goal and objective throughout this entire search. And so, yes, we are very sad.
The medical examiner will now work to formally identify the remains and determine how the child died. Police say the evidence currently points away from foul play. Parker's family is asking for privacy at this time. Back to you.
Calgary's mayor responding to the news in a social media post thanking everyone who helped in the search, adding the compassion and dedication reflected the very best of Calgary. Jeremy Farkas is also asking all Calgarians to keep Parker's family in their thoughts and respect their request for privacy. And this excerpt from Danielle Smith's online statement: there is no greater heartbreak than the loss of a child, and I hope they are able to find moments of peace and strength during this unimaginable time. The Premier also thanked the people of Calgary for coming together to help find Parker in a way that was truly extraordinary. A man has been taken to hospital in critical condition.
So I hope that means that the Premier and the Mayor understand how valuable that Amber Alert was. But I don't like lines like this. An Amber Alert was issued for 11-year-old Parker Wells more than 48 hours after he was missing. It was not initially issued because there was no evidence he'd been abducted. I feel like it's going to be quite the debate. But so Pierre Poilievre, leader of the federal Conservative Party, also has a child with autism. He said Thursday on social media he and his wife are so heartbroken for Parker and his family. We must find ways to keep all of our children safe, especially kids with autism and others who face special challenges and risks. Poilievre said the best way to honor Parker is to work with the autism community to find solutions and save lives. We already went through Danielle Smith's crap. No offense. No offense. What is this? This is another one that I wanted to share. Another one that I wanted to share about Parker. And these ones are not tearjerkers. And I'm doing that on purpose because I have a feeling the one from his parents is going to be Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. This one was posted in Ask Nova Scotia Anything. I think it's incredible that in just 11 days they found the body of the missing 11-year-old boy in Calgary, yet the two children who went missing here in Nova Scotia, Lily and Jack Sullivan, still haven't been found. I still believe they may have been abducted, don't get me wrong. I think the mom and stepdad made serious mistakes by not getting up to check on the kids or making sure they had breakfast. For all we know, the kids could have gotten themselves ready for school, been hungry, and gone to wait by the road. If that happened, it's possible someone saw two young children alone and decided to take advantage of the situation. I just hope Lily and Jack are found and their family gets answers. And I guess I should have talked about that one before, but it's a good point. And honestly, the things that I've been saying all along, all of those things should be on the table, as I'm sure they are. There it is. Okay. This is one last post before we get to Parker's parents, or his family, I'm sorry. This is a post, just a random poster. Rest in peace, Parker, and thank you. Thank you because 2 weeks ago, I was tired of the safety locks and door chimes on every door and window in our home. Today, I am grateful for every one of them because they help protect my daughter. 2 weeks ago, I was tired of changing diapers after 8 years, wondering if there would ever be an end. Today, I am grateful that I still get to care for her. 2 weeks ago, I was exhausted by the sleepless nights and by having to lock her bedroom door so my wife and I could get a few hours of sleep without worrying she would wander. Today, I am grateful to hear her awake at all hours of the night because it means she's home. 2 weeks ago, I questioned whether she really needed to wear the toque she has worn almost every day. Today, I am thankful that something so unique could help someone recognize her if she were ever lost. Just 4 weeks ago, our daughter wandered away from our home. Thankfully, she went into a nearby house where the homeowner had experience with nonverbal autistic children. 30 minutes later, the Calgary Police Service had her safely back to us. Today, I understand the value of every layer of protection available for families like ours, including specialized tracking technology for children with special needs. As the father of a nonverbal autistic child, Parker's disappearance wasn't just another news story. I volunteered to help search because when I looked, I saw my own daughter. I held on to hope that he would be found safe. Today, my heart is broken. Parker's story has changed me. It has reminded me that the things we sometimes grow tired of are often the very things that keep our children safe. Every lock, every alarm, every sleepless night, every routine, every precaution. To Parker's family, I cannot begin to imagine your pain. Thank you for sharing your beautiful boy with the world. His life mattered, and his story will continue to protect children like my daughter. To his caregivers and others, myself and other ASD parents understand that mistakes happen, and we also make them ourselves. Unfortunately, our mistakes are far more drastic and have greater consequences. Most of the world doesn't get this. While others see your guard being down for a short period, we see how long you had to live with your guard up and how hard that must have been daily just for the day to appear average. We understand how hard it is to keep our special needs children safe, rushing for every bathroom break, second-guessing every locked door, questioning every outing. Our community has sympathy for you. Rest easy, Parker. You will never be forgotten. It is a nice message. I'm not 100% sure that I cannot relate to Judge, so maybe I shouldn't say, but I do not, in my heart, agree with the caregivers in this situation because that was literally their job. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. You guys are sharing from YouTube when the Calgary Police Service has it as well. So I think I'm going to go to that page if you don't mind, guys. That way I can just have it up here. Calgary Police Service. Open the page. Let me just share this. And this will be in closing, everybody. Again, I don't like that I'm going to probably bring up some emotion, but Parker's family matters, their thoughts matter, and so we will be strong and listen together. Let me make sure that this is paused, volume up, make it big.
Hi, I'm Parker's mommy.
Hi, I'm Parker's daddy.
I honestly don't think we have a word in English to properly express just how overwhelmingly grateful and appreciative we are of everybody coming out and coming together like this. It means the world to us and more, because Parker is our world.
There's a lot of people who've been I've been in a similar situation. I've lost my son or daughter. They've run away, they've escaped, and they know the exact same feeling that we're going through. The sheer terror in your chest.
Everyone relates to having a missing child, but for a child from the special needs community it really hits hard. I think there's been so many people from that community that have come out for this because they understand things.
Seeing all those people out searching, and every time we walk by, people have got Bluetooth speakers out. They've got different Disney songs playing. We usually kind of break down crying after they go past, but just how much people care, dedicating their time to somebody else's kid, a complete stranger in most cases. Absolutely incredible.
This has been a tough week, not just us, everyone who's been helping and contributing in every way they can. This is tough. So please, if you or anyone you know is struggling with this situation, please go seek out the help you need so you can get support. It's so important.
Not just for yourself, but for everybody around you. The other message is, hug your loved ones, hug your family, hug your kids, kids, hug your parents, hold them tight, because you don't know when you'll get another chance. We'd love to be able to give Parker another hug right now.
When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. That is so sweet. But I'm hearing mods are saying that the YouTube one, this was made. Oh. So that was recorded before he was found. That is extraordinarily heartbreaking. So this is a longer one, you guys. I'm going to play this one out. I apologize. But I think it's important. I do.
Hi, I'm Parker's mommy.
Hi, I'm Parker's daddy.
Everyone relates to having a missing child, but for a child from the special needs community it really hits hard.
Buffering. I told Ian that I think the satellite dish was knocked out. We had a really bad storm the other week, and it hasn't been the same since. This is ticking me off. Mods, are you able to put the link to this video in the chat?
Well, I think there's been so many people from that community that have come out for this because they understand things, right? You know, other people don't, and they know the extra special challenges, and that you can't just search for him the same way that you typically would. That, you know, you need to think outside the box and be creative and you know, try to find ways to connect with him. And people have done that. Like, it's walking around as well. Like, we've been out there searching too, and the things we've seen have been so touching. And we're not very effective searchers because we're crying all the time. But like the things we've seen, like I've seen people leaving out like hats and blankets and sensory toys, food and water. Like people even like having little kiddie pools for him to cool down. And yeah, not just missing signs, like there's special signs that Parker would understand because they're social stories, so that he knows if he sees a policeman, he can get help from them. So all of that has just been just overwhelming to see.
There's, I've noticed on like social media, from people have shared it with me, and I've seen a few cases of this myself, that there's a lot of people who have been like, I've been in a similar situation. I've lost my son or daughter. They've run away, they've escaped, and they know the exact same feeling that we're going through. Like the sheer terror in your like chest, like, you know, where is our kid? Yeah, like Parker, he's a lovable, quirky 11-year-old with severe autism. For him, the world is a really loud, confusing, chaotic place for him. He wears headphones all the time to help dampen that, to help make it, you know, more tolerable.
Parker loves animals from a distance, on his own terms. He loves music, as we've seen in the community with the police playing Disney songs. He just lights up with music. He's a very sensory kid, so we have a swing in our backyard, we have a swing inside. You would not believe the acrobatics he can do on it. We have to keep moving the TV further and further away, and ourselves as well, because he will swing right into us if we don't move. Hi! Wee!
You know, when not swinging, playing with water. That's like one of his favorite things, like playing in the kiddie pools. We've got like a little spray fountain mat. Loves stepping on it and watching it splash up in his face.
Yeah, I would say he's quietly intelligent. Again, he surprises us all the time with what he's capable of and the schoolwork he's capable of. So the teachers will show us things that he's done, and we say, was this really him? But no, you can't underestimate him.
It's meant the world to us. Like seeing all those people out searching, and like every time we walk by, people have got like Bluetooth speakers out. They've got like different Disney songs playing, and you're like, oh, they've got, Lion King, or oh, it's like Aladdin, and it's like we usually kind of break down crying after they go past, but like just how much people care, it's been incredible. Like they've like, yeah, like it absolutely means like the world to us that so many people care, and like seeing all those people out walking, dedicating their time to like somebody else's kid, a complete stranger in most cases, like absolutely incredible.
I honestly don't think we have a word in English to properly express just how like overwhelmingly grateful and like appreciative we are of everybody coming out and coming together like this. Like, there's a reason that Calgary is always on those lists of the best cities to live in, and like this is it. We have seen all kinds of people, young, old, different cultures, like, different walks of life. Like everybody is out there and they're searching in the hot, hot summer weather, the hot, smoky summer weather, night and day, like in their cars, on their bikes, on foot, like in tall grass, like, close to the creeks, like over the hills, like everywhere, just everywhere. Thank you. Thank you for coming out, and like thank you doesn't seem like it's enough. We just can't believe the response and how everyone has come forward to help, and it means so much. Just again, like there's no words to properly express that. It means the world to us and more, because Parker is our world.
Well, one, we really want to thank the community because it's been absolutely amazing. We've really appreciated everything Calgary and the province has done for us. We just really, really wanted to thank everybody.
This has been a tough week, not just us, everyone who's been helping and contributing in every way they can. This is tough. So please, if you or anyone you know is struggling with this situation, please go seek out the help you need so you can get support. It's so important. Self-care.
And don't just think about doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your family. Do it for everybody. And we say the same thing to our family as well. Seek help, not just for yourself, but for everybody around you. Yeah, like the other message is, like hug your loved ones, hug your family, hug your kids, kids, hug your parents, hold them tight. Because you don't know when you'll get another chance. We'd love to be able to give Parker another hug right now.
It is absolutely impressive what has been accomplished by the community. And, you know, prayers go out to his family and his friends and the community and everybody who helped search. Like April, I know Chrissy Travers was out there. It is an absolute tragedy that it ended this way, but brought so many people together. And I found my Reddit page for Jack and Lilly, so I'm going to bookmark it so we can hit it the next time. I did Google this morning. I went to do some searching for the memorial bouquet, and I had the idea to do, or to try to have made an Aladdin themed sympathy bouquet for Parker's memorial when it happens. There was originally a vigil planned for tonight, but it has since been canceled. I still have not heard when the memorial will be, if there's going to be a public memorial. Sorry, I'm just trying to move something onto my screen so that I can share it, because when I did Google Maps, something interesting came up for me today, I should say. But anyways, my idea is to find a florist to do an Aladdin themed bouquet, and if we can't do that, information that we've gathered today tells us that Parker's favorite color was green, so we'll look at doing something like that, but it is definitely in the works. I mean, that's nice, but I do want to stand out from the crowd. Not that I'm putting my name on it or anything, but I want to make it special, you know. The community center is organizing the vigil. Hello, Mr. Man. Give me like 2 minutes, I promise. 2 minutes. He should be okay for 2 minutes. And so I want to share this with you because I did a Google Maps search, and this has been named Parker Wells Memorial. And this is... Calm down, Harley. This is important. Calm down. No, we want Parker Wells Memorial right here. So I assume it's here somewhere in this area, but now on Google Maps it is called Parker Wells Memorial. So with that, you guys, Harley sends his love. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you all for your generosity again. And we're going to get through it. And when we decide to start looking into the details of Parker's disappearance and the search, I'll do a Parker live stream, and I will do a Jack and Lilly separate live stream. Different time zones, so earlier Jack and Lilly, later in the day Parker. Either way, I will make that happen. What day is it today? Is it Friday today or Thursday? Today's Thursday. I cannot do a live stream on Saturday. So maybe I'll do one tomorrow and then I'll do another one on Sunday instead of doing 2 in one day. Okay? We'll do our best. That's his warning stretch. Just telling you, he's letting me know. He's saying, put up or I'm going to bark your face off. Okay. Thank you for being here, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.